Hey guys, we're going to go live in just a minute, so if you're just logging in, you are in the right spot. All right guys, we're going to go live in about 2 more minutes, so just hang tight. We're waiting for a couple more people to log on. I'm so excited to get ready to get started. All right guys, so we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm super excited to be sharing this stuff with you, and I know it's going to make a huge impact in your life. I can't wait to dive into this. Are you guys all excited? Awesome. All right, let me know where y'all are from. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs. Cool, I see we have Gia and Ali from the Philippines. Awesome, we've got Sophie from Delaware, Cindy from Maryland. Cool. Okay, so we're going to jump right into this. The title of our webinar is How to Make Paleo Stick Without Sacrificing Things That You Love. I know it sounds crazy, but it's 100% possible. In fact, if you apply what I'm going to teach you today, I can personally guarantee that you will begin to experience life on a whole new level. Hear me out, because this stuff is going to change everything you think you know about paleo. Before we start, if you guys stay till the end, I'm going to offer you a special bonus. This is something that I've been working really hard on. I've been working on my own cookbook, and I'd love to give you all a sneak peek. Having a look in this ebook will help you see all of the awesome foods that we eat every day. You're going to be shocked at the foods that are paleo. So I've never given this away for free before, and it's available and it's not even available to purchase yet. But I'm making an exception today, but only if you stay till the end. So make sure you stick around for that. Is that cool? Okay, great. So let's get in the zone. If you guys could just take a moment and really tune into this right now. Shut down your email, social media, cell phones, anything that can distract you from this webinar. I need your attention. If you don't pay attention, none of this is going to help you at all. We have to get all of this covered in a short amount of time, and I don't want you to miss a thing. Okay, awesome. Everyone ready? Perfect. So for those of you who don't know already, my name is Kimberly. I've lived and breathed paleo for almost 5 years, and I've been truly blessed with the opportunity to help countless people on their paleo journey and drastically improve their lives. I was exactly like you. I was in your place just 5 years ago. I was in and out of doctors, tired, exhausted. I was depressed, anxious, and having panic attacks. I was scared and honestly felt like I was going to feel worse if I didn't figure out a way to change. My husband was in the same exact boat. We were both so skeptical about paleo when we first heard about it, but we made the decision to jump right in 3 days before Thanksgiving. It was so tough. But in just 10 days, we were both so in love with our paleo journey. People started noticing the changes right away. My husband lost over 60 pounds in the first 3 months. I lost weight, but more importantly, I gained my health. In 10 days, I was sleeping better, I had more energy, and I felt incredible. In just 10 days, my husband had already started losing so much weight. Our friends and family began asking me to help them go on the paleo journey. I was shocked at first, but then I was just so honored and amazed and humbled. Being able to guide others and support them in their journey was a huge benefit of my paleo journey. I know from my own experience and the people around me, there's something truly powerful about the paleo journey, and people need to know about it. I've had the privilege of watching several people's lives change because of paleo. I've struggled with my weight and my digestive health all of my life. I know it can be hard. That's why my goal is to help you lose weight and experience energy and happiness like you've never felt before. But you know something? It wasn't always rainbows and unicorns. We fell into the pitfalls on our first few weeks of paleo. We stressed about what was paleo and what wasn't paleo. We allowed ourselves to cheat with pizza from our favorite restaurant, and when we go to the beach, we would get these awesome brownie fudge sundaes. and we would feel terrible afterwards. But for whatever reason, we still did it. We didn't know all of the health and science of how foods could heal at this point. We both worked full time and long hours, so we didn't have a ton of time in the kitchen. We struggled with the emotional toll that it took on us as well. We honestly dealt with a lot of unwanted opinions from people, and it made it really stressful. I tell you all of this because I just want to be real with you guys. Without proper guidance, paleo is hard. And that's why I always tell my paleo story as it is. We did a lot of things right too. I had a really good support system. This is always the first piece of advice I tell anyone who wants to start a new journey. Find someone to do life with. Lucky for me, my husband is right here with me every step of the way. We stuck with paleo even though we weren't perfectly paleo all of the time. We definitely had days where we failed miserably, but we, picked ourselves up and got back through it, and we worked through those problems. We started meal planning to save time, and we quit stressing about what we could and could not eat on the paleo diet. You see, at the end of it all, I'm a real life case study of what paleo is and the massive effects that it can have on people's lives. If I can't give you those facts, then who can? I want you to stop and think for just a second. Just think with me. Can you imagine being a healthier, happier, and more energetic version of yourself in just a few short days, months? Seriously, envision it. Close your eyes and think about it. What would that look like for you? How does that make you feel? What are your friends or your spouse going to say when they see your transformation? What impression is that going to have for your family? What exciting things could you do? I think that's pretty awesome, don't you think? I mean, these thoughts are what drove me to where I am today, and I promise it'll drive you to achieve the same life-changing results. So we're just going to dive right into this. In this presentation, I'm going to cover 3 secrets. If you've got a pen and paper, now's the time to write them down. So here we go. Our first secret: how to eat paleo-friendly foods while magically spending even less than you are now. How many of you guys want to know that? Ali is all about that. Gia says yes. Awesome. We will definitely talk about that then. Once you've learned that, I'm going to cover secret number 2. Why paleo isn't any more time-consuming than having no diet, and the simple hack I use to cut prep in half. I'm sure you all are very busy people. So how many of you are curious to know about this? Okay, awesome. Don't worry. I will let you in on my little tricks. Finally, the biggest secret, and the one that everyone is always blown away by. How to cook delicious meals your friends and family will never believe are paleo friendly. I know. It sounds so far-fetched, right? Trust me, it happens to me all the time. And I'm going to walk you through it all so you can see that I'm not making this stuff up. Okay, secret number 1. How to eat paleo-friendly foods while magically spending even less than you are now. This one's a biggie because people always think that paleo is super expensive to maintain. How many of you guys think that? Let me know in the question box. Okay, a lot of you, all of you. Yep. Cool. Okay, well, let me tell you something that will surprise you. I'm actually spending less as a result of going paleo. Now, before I explain, let's talk about why you might have this belief. Yes, organic produce is more expensive than non-organic produce. Grass-fed meat, yes. And free-range eggs, yes. They are all more expensive than regular meat and eggs. And yes, all of the different flours and coconut sugar are so expensive. But here's the thing. All is not as it seems. Just because the ingredients are more expensive, it doesn't necessarily make going paleo more expensive. This may surprise you. You see, before my husband and I started paleo, we were making really good money and never had to budget for food. We grocery shopped a few times a week and we would eat out at fancy restaurants. We started going paleo when we started paying attention to how much we spent each week eating out and our grocery bill. It was around $350 a week. When we went paleo, we really didn't need to budget either. So we would shop at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and Wegmans. On the weekends, we were going to farmers markets and we would order pre-made paleo foods online to save time. Even with all of that, our budget actually decreased $100 a week. Why? How is that paleo? Organic is more expensive. Grass-fed costs more. Those flours are insanely expensive and all the pre-made foods are so overpriced. I know you guys are all thinking that. When I got pregnant with my son, I resigned from teaching for a while. This was a major wake-up call for us. Our yearly income decreased by almost half. Yikes. This is when we started paying attention to the cost of food. We began doing the bulk of our shopping at the farmers markets and Wegmans. We began price comparing foods at local grocery stores and shopped at inexpensive stores. We didn't always shop organic either. We stuck to the dirty dozen, which if you guys don't know that, it's apples and celery, strawberries, peaches, spinach, nectarines, grapes, bell peppers, potatoes, blueberries, lettuce, and collards. These are all the highest in pesticides, so we always buy these organic, but other fruits and vegetables we don't. We try to get them from locally sourced areas. Whole Foods and Wegmans carried pre-paleo foods so we could save on shipping and not ordering online. We also started meal planning and being super mindful about not wasting any of our foods and eating leftovers. And I hate leftovers, but we made it work, and now I love them. When we made the decision to move to Delaware, we committed to $150 a week for food. You guys, that was like crazy. This would be so tough for us, but we had to be strict because of our financial situation. How do we manage? I don't want you to miss this point. My family grew by 2 mouths, and our grocery budget decreased drastically. Our kids are paleo, and my kids sometimes eat way more than I do. We made a garden and planted fruits and vegetables and herbs that we use the most. If you don't have space, you can use a container. If you don't have a green thumb, look at options in your area about joining a farm co-op or shopping at the farmer's market. How would this make a difference? See, when you buy stores at the grocery store, even if it's from a local farm, it's being marked up so that the farmer and the grocer can make a profit. When you buy directly from your farmer, only the farmer needs to make a profit, so the prices are lower. Another benefit, you'll get to know your farmer and talk to them about how their foods are grown. Just because things aren't labeled organic, it doesn't mean that they are not grown organically. It just means that the farmer didn't go through the process to get it certified organic. The same goes for all of your meats and eggs too. Talk to your local farmers or join a co-op. For our family, we decided that buying the entire animal and stocking our freezer, while it was more money out front, it made sense in the long run because we get a cheaper price per pound and you also get to have a say on how your meat is processed. Recently, my husband and I bought half a pig and we were blown away by the price breakdown. Get this. We were buying 12 gluten-free, nitrate-free sausage links for $6.95 a pack, and our nitrate-free bacon was $8.99 a pack. We would buy 1 to 2 packs each week, and that was at least $64 a month. When we got our half a hog, it came with 20 packs of sausage and 10 packs of thick-cut bacon. Just the sausage and bacon alone at the store would have cost us $228. We got a half a pig, and that was way more than just bacon and sausage for $300. That's crazy. When I started breaking this down, it was around $3 a pound. My mind was totally blown. I couldn't believe how much we'd been wasting at the store. My husband also hunts, so we get to stock our freezer with venison, duck, or wild game. I know not everyone has access to this, but if you do have this as a resource, start using it or recruit friends who you know have this as a resource to help you, buy venison and things like that from them. Farmers often use and offer a discount to frequent customers. When you meet your farmer, ask them if they offer rates for buying weekly or in bulk. Buying in bulk can also save you with things like almond flour. I personally buy mine online for around $4.95 a pound when I buy 25 pounds. That's so much better than buying $10 a pound at the store each week. So, and not everyone can afford the flour and the baking ingredients because they are expensive, but you don't need them to be paleo. You can eat, if you need a treat, dark chocolate and fresh fruit are cheap and easy. We also decided that we needed to start making the bulk of our meals at home. We rarely eat out, so we don't have to pay overpriced for food or tip our wait staff. That saves a lot of money each week. Not to mention, when you go paleo, the doctor's visits cut drastically. We visit the doctor maybe once a year for physicals. We aren't paying copays now that we're not visiting the hospital all the time. The hospital fees, our prescription refills, no ER bills anymore multiple times a year. So paleo is not expensive. Does that surprise you? Pulled the curtain back and made you see that it's not always as it seems, and that paleo really is not expensive. We're on a roll now, you guys. Let's go straight into secret number 2. Why paleo isn't any more time consuming than having no diet, and the simple hack I use to cut prep time in half. I love this one. I know that, because it's something that my husband and I struggled with at first. So how many of you guys think that you're too busy for paleo? Yep. Okay. All right. I get it. I had the same concerns when I started out too. And honestly, paleo is as time consuming as you want it to be. I enjoy being in the kitchen and baking with my family. Now that I'm home all day with my son and my daughter, we enjoy spending time making treats a couple times a week, and it's just fun for us. But this was not always the case. I dreaded the kitchen when I was working full time. My husband works as a government contractor and was always on call for like 12 to 14-hour days. I was teaching. My commute was over an hour away. I would leave my house around 5 and not get home until 6:30. And as a teacher, I was always walking with a stack of work to do when I got home. The last thing I wanted to do was work in the kitchen. Generally, we'd get to the kitchen and make dinner, and we wouldn't eat until around 7:30 most nights. I would stop at the store and get my ingredients for all of these Pinteresty paleo recipes that I found. And by the time I got home to make dinner, we would make dinner, pack the leftovers for lunch, and then wake up and make a smoothie or eggs for breakfast. I literally felt like I was spending all of my free time in the kitchen or the grocery store. It was driving me crazy. The weekends weren't really much better. We were really only free on the weekends, so I would spend hours shopping, baking, cooking, and trying to prepare for the week ahead. My husband and I soon realized that paleo does not have to be time-consuming. We were literally the busiest people on the planet, running from here to there, doing stuff. We were involved in so many different things. If we can make this work, and we made paleo work, anyone can do it. As we grew in our paleo lifestyle, we discovered the amazing power of meal prep. Not just writing out a menu and making shopping guides. We discovered that if we wrote out our menu and made sure that we were using similar ingredients for the week, that our meal prep would be a lot easier. I just want you to envision this with me for a minute. So if you look at our meal plan and our shopping guide, rather than shopping a couple times a week, we would shop for all of our food on Saturday. We would bring it all home and look at our menu, and we would decide to do a few simple things to prepare our foods. We worked together in the kitchen, which, first of all, if you knew my husband 5 years ago, you'd be shocked. He's now a pretty good cook. Before, he could only make eggs, so it was awesome and definitely an added bonus for paleo. So let me break this down for you. So if our meal plan had 3 meals containing peppers and onions, on Sunday we would dice and chop all of those peppers for those meals and then store them. We cook our meat in advance, or we would bag all of the foods that we need together so that they're easy to throw into the crock pot or the oven before we would leave for work. We chopped our fruits and veggies and placed them into easy grab containers. Another thing I started doing was making extra meals from our leftover ingredients. So anything that we had left over, we would throw into a bag with some meat and extra vegetables, put them in the freezer so that when we were busy during the week and didn't have time to meal prep, we could just grab something, just a little stockpile of food for our freezer. We would also, any leftover muffins or soups or anything that could be freezable, we would throw into the freezer. Definitely utilize on paleo diet. this made it time for us to come home, and our food was already ready for us when we got there, or really quick to cook. So that gave us a lot of time to be able to head out for a walk or go to the gym. And we felt like we had so much freedom. I don't know why we didn't do it sooner. So we would spend 3 hours on Sunday shopping and prepping. Then during the week, we would spend about 45 minutes a day cooking our foods. How many of you guys think you can do that? It sounds pretty easy, right? Sure, you can do this. This stuff anyone can do, and it really makes the world of difference, especially when you're first starting out. Okay, secret number 3. How to cook delicious meals for your friends and family that they will never believe is paleo. This one, I love this one. I get a thrill out of telling you this because people are always so shocked when I say that it's paleo. I know this is the one that you've all been waiting for, and we all love our foods, and it's not your fault for thinking that you have to give them up if you want to go paleo. The secret is really simple. The confusion is the word diet. People assume that you can no longer eat ice cream or muffins or cupcakes or fries. They see the food list and they think, oh my gosh, it's so limited. I can't just eat these things. But I'm just going to be real with you now. Going paleo doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods. That's right, you guys. Paleo is bland, horrible food and constantly dreading your next meal. I mean, who wants that? I would not stick with a diet like that. I regularly cook up paleo-friendly meals that non-paleo folks beat down my door to get. The funny part is that they don't even believe me when I say that it's paleo. It's so freaking good, they say. I want some more. Can I have this recipe? Look at all these foods. These are paleo. I created these recipes. We still eat cupcakes and pizza and cake. We just choose to use healthier, smarter options, foods that heal to create them. All right, now all that stuff is fun, but let me ask you a question. How would you like if I could actually help you implement this? Okay, a lot of you guys want information, so I've got something that can really help you. I do have something to sell on this webinar. If you guys are okay with that, I'd love to share it with you now. If not, I won't. But if you want me to share it with you, please just let me know. Awesome. I'm super excited to go over this stuff with you. It looks like a lot of you are interested in it. So what I put together is called the 21-Day Paleo Challenge. And this is a 3-week program that guides you through your paleo journey. It's a hold your hand system that takes the guesswork out of paleo and provides a strong, like-minded support network around you. I mean, seriously, this thing can help you conquer paleo. And you know what? This is something that I only dreamed of having when I first went paleo. And that's why I'm just so thrilled to be able to present this to you guys today. So here's the first thing that you get. Pre-program consultation to address your concerns and help you find ways to make paleo fit your lifestyle. That's valued at $99. Okay, the second thing you're gonna get, $22 part video series to help you transition to paleo one day at a time. That's valued at $149. So you're gonna get the pre-program consult and the video series. The third thing you're gonna get is tons of recipes, weekly shopping guide lists, paleo guides, info sheets, program journal to make your journey easy, fun, and memorable. That's valued at $99. So you're gonna get the pre-program consult, the 22-part video series, all the recipes, shopping guides, paleo guides, info sheets, and the journal. You're also going to get lifetime community membership. So you're going to get the pre-program consult, 22-part video series, recipes, weekly shopping lists, paleo guides, info sheets, program journal, and lifetime community membership for $15 a month. You're also going to get an option to have direct access to me for quick questions. This comes with a 24-hour response rate guaranteed. That's valued at $299. So let's just recap this, you guys. Pre-programmed consult to address your concerns, 22-part video series to help you transition to paleo one day at a time, tons of recipes, weekly shopping lists, paleo guides, info sheets, program journal, and a journal to make it easy. Lifetime community membership, access to weekly hangout sessions so you can personally talk to me with any questions or concerns, and an option to have direct access to me for quick questions within 24 hours. And the total value of this is $100. Let me ask you, if all this did for you was give you an experience that enhanced your life, do you think that's worth it? If all this program did for you was help you shed the pounds faster than you've ever thought possible, would that be worth it for you? If all this program I designed did for you was freedom from a health issue, do you think that's worth it for you? If it gave you a new outlook on food and the power of healing that foods can provide, is that worth it for you? Yeah, it definitely would be. Of course, right? You see, so you can see how now why this is such an amazing deal. I know in my heart that this will seriously improve your lives. That's my goal. That's why I'm doing all of this. So today I'm not going to charge you $299. I could. It's worth it, but I'm not going to. You guys have stuck with me and I really want to help you out. I decided to do something extra special and give you this entire program, including all of the bonuses and everything you see here today, for just one single payment of $100. You will never see it being sold at this price ever again. Okay, now this is important because this program isn't just for buying, it's for completing. And I'm making a bold promise that this will make your paleo diet stick. And that as a result, you'll gain health, lose weight, and look at your life in a new perspective. You're gonna have energy and happiness and sleep better. You guys, if I can't deliver on that promise, then I don't deserve your money. That's why I'm offering a no questions asked 6-month guarantee. I don't care if it's 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months from now. Just let me know and I'll give you your money back in full. That's right, guys. You have absolutely nothing to lose here. Okay, so here's where we're at, guys. You got 2 choices. Your first choice is 1, do nothing, close the webinar, and don't take the leap of faith, which, as you know, is 100% risk-free. And you can do that for sure. I've given away a ton of value that you can apply right away if you want to. But I just want to let you know that what you've seen here today is only a fraction of the value I'm offering in my program, which brings me to my second choice. Give this a shot. See if it works for you. And if it does, it'll be the best investment you've ever made in your entire life. Trust me. I've done this. I've been through the transition and I know what's on the other side. I want you guys to experience that. Now 3. We've all got some disposable income, right? Every month you get paid and some of that money goes on things that you want, of course. We go out, movies, we buy nice things. But the problem is these are just things that give us like this temporary reward. I want to stress that this program is an investment in yourself and what you will pay and what that will pay you back for the rest of your life. So one more time for you guys, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get pre-programmed consultation, 22-part video series to help you transition, tons of recipes, weekly shopping guides, info sheets, program journal to make your journey easy, a lifetime community membership, access to weekly hangouts where you can personally talk with me and ask questions or concerns, and access to me for quick questions that I can give you answers within 24 hours. And all of this value is around $299, but I'm not going to charge you that today. The special price is $100. Now, here's where it gets a bit crazy. Because for the first 50 people that join the program today, you're going to get a special bonus. You won't even believe that I'm doing this. So here we go. The first 50 people to sign up today will get special bonus. Now, you guys will have to act fast because when these 50 spots are gone, they're gone. So here's what you need to do. Open up another browser or another tab. Go to and you'll see this page. Just fill out the details and you'll get instant access to all of the training, bonuses, and everything else that we've talked about today. As soon as you make the payment, you'll get an email through your login details, and you can start this immediately. So guys, now is the time to take advantage of this offer. If you haven't done so already, go to the site and get started. Now, I made that promise to you at the start of the webinar. I promised you a free gift for staying till the end. So here in your email, you'll get a copy of my cookbook, 99 quick down-home dishes that your family will love. And I always deliver on my promises. So to claim your cookbook, type in your email address and I will send you the cookbook to your inbox. This cookbook is something that I worked really hard on. We took all of our favorite family foods and turned them paleo. It's full and simple and easy recipes that anyone can make. Each recipe shares my inspiration and love for the dishes and this has never been released to the public. I know you guys are gonna love it. You guys, I wanna thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that you have learned something from this webinar, and I just encourage you to take this journey with me. I hope you all have a great week, and I hope to be in contact with you all soon. Take care.